is when Aladdin asks Princess Jasmine to step on the magic carpet and to go take on a journey with her. Let me help you to recall the scene. That Aladdin is standing on the magic carpet, floating outside the balcony of Princess Jasmine's room, and Aladdin reached out his hand and said to Princess Jasmine, "Do you trust me? Do you trust me?" Of course, in the movie, that Princess Jasmine trusts him, so she steps on the magic carpet, and then both ride on the magic carpet and they start a wonderful journey together and sing the most famous duets in the Disney cartoon and in the Disney animation history called A Whole New World. That's my favorite song in Disney. All of the movie songs of Disney, that's my favorite song. This is romantic, right? However, if we think twice, we must think that Princess Jasmine is out of her mind. Because isn't the first rule that our parents told us, do not get on the cart of the stranger? Aladdin is a total stranger to Princess Jasmine at that time. Especially that's not a car, it's a carpet. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not here to judge Princess Jasmine. She's by far, without a doubt, my favorite cartoon character in all Disney history. I just want to show you that how much you can do or how much you can expand yourself when you trust a person. The definition of trust in the Weber Dictionary is a firm belief to somebody or someone that is good, is honest, is efficient, effective, and reliable. So based on that definition, our whole society is functioned under the basis of mutual trusting, right? We trust our friend, our family, so we share our secrets and our secrets with them, and we trust our colleague and trust our boss, so we can finish a project together with them. And every day when you hop on a bus, you hop on an MRT or even a plane, you basically trust your life with that bus driver. So can you imagine how our life would be if we do not trust each other? So, okay, we trust our friend, we trust our family, we even trust the bus driver. But among all these people, who should we trust the most? Who should we trust the most? Yes, that's the answer I want to hear. Thank you. We should trust ourselves the most. We all know the word called self-confidence. In Chinese, we say 自信. It actually, in my own interpretation, means to believe, to trust yourself. We all know that how important to gain self-confidence if you wanted to be successful. One of my favorite authors, his name is very long, called blah 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 blah, which I forgot, but it's the writer of Faust. He said, as long as you trust yourself, you will know how to live your life. As long as you trust yourself, you will know how to live your life. Sometimes we may find our life to be dull and boring. It's because we do not trust ourselves enough to see the limitless potential that we have to help ourselves to achieve a better status in our life. So I hope you get the point here. The first step to live a better life is to trust yourself more. Okay, that's easy to say, but how can we achieve it? Let's focus on the word trust first. Can you trust a person if you do not know he or she is? I think that's impossible unless you're Princess Jasmine. Yeah, I'm just kidding. This concept is basically the same. If we do not trust ourselves, if we do not know ourselves better, how can we trust ourselves? I want to share with you the very important thing that I talk about today. If you wanted to trust yourself more, the first step you should do is to know yourself better. Do you really know who you really are? Do you really know what kind of stuff that you really like? Very importantly, that if you wanted to know yourself better, the first thing you should do is to pay more attention on yourself. Let me ask you a question. How often do you check your Facebook or Line message to get a glance of other people's life, even though there's only little relevance to yourself? How can you realize yourself or to really distinguish what kind of thing that your heart really likes or not like if you do not spend more time with yourself? That's the first thing. If you do not know yourself, then your heart will be like a castle without a wall. That a simple word, a sentence, or even a glance could take you down because you define yourself by other people's suggestions. That's the first thing. And the second thing that if you wanted to trust yourself more, is to distinguish the factor that make you feel inferior. It's hard because basically we're living under a society that we often compare to other people about the thing that we do not have, but other people have. How can your mind to grow if your head is surrounded by the idea of comparison instead of focusing on our personal value? I have been a choppy girl ever since I was young, so even though I look optimistic and positive now, but I try hard to fight for the criticism or other people's suggestion when I was young. And luckily, I live under a family that teach me how to know myself and how to love myself. So now, I will not be easily moved by other people's suggestion or even criticism because I know myself and I know what is best for me. So, for the person, if you wanted to reach a better status, a better life, just remember, as long as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Just mess with me.